This is the plaintiff, Tronda Richardson. She says she purchased a bed for her mom, and the defendants, her brother and sister, stole the bed and refused to pay her for it. That's right, they took the bed she bought for their mother, and they won't pay up. Brother and sister, or no brother and sister, she wants her money and is suing for the $1,350 she's owed. These are the defendants, Linda and Roddy Richardson. Linda says the box spring in their mother's room was infested with bed bugs, so they got rid of it and bought her a new clean one. Somehow, the plaintiff has it in her head they stole their mother's bed. They don't know what her problem is, but what they do know is they don't owe her any money. They're accused of being mattress robbers. The defendants have filed a countersuit for $1,350 for defamation.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff bought a bed for her mother and says the defendants, her brother and sister, stole it right out from under her. But the defendants say the bed was infested with bed bugs, so they tossed the dirty thing out and bought their mother a new bed, so they owe her Zippo. It's the case of you, like the bed bugs, bite.
Have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
All right, Ms. Richardson, you're suing your brother and sister for $1,350, a cost of a bed set that, according to you, they have taken from your mother where you left it. And you have a lawsuit against her for the exact same amount for defamation of character. All right, let me hear from you first, Ms. Tronda Richardson.
Okay. In March of 2018, I had purchased a bed for my mother. Moving forward, January the 2nd of 2022, Roddy Richardson had called me and he had told me that my mom had fallen. So when I arrived there, I had spoke to my mother. She was trying to get out of her bed to use the bathroom. So as she was talking to me, I had noticed that her bed was pretty high. So as
How old's your mother?
I think she's about 85, 86.
Okay.
So I had said to my mother, I said, Mom, this mattress and box spring is not the same mattress and box spring that I had purchased with this bed frame. So she had told me then, Linda and Sonny one day came over to just took the mattress and box spring out.
Okay.
So I said, okay, right there and there, I knew what I was going to do then.
What were you going to do? What did you know you were going to do then?
I was going to go and bring a lawsuit, because she.
But why wouldn't the thing you do be pick up the phone and ask, did you guys take the mattress and the box spring, and why? That would be the thing that you would do. But that's not the thing that you would do, and so there has to be a reason. What is the history between you folks? What are you mad at that would cause you to want to replace the bed and file a lawsuit as opposed to pick up the phone and speak to your siblings?
I never told my siblings to go and replace the bed. I never told them to do that. My mother, yes, she does have a case of the bed bugs, and they know that too.
Oh, so there was a reason to take it away. Well, let me ask you, Ms. Linda Richardson, was in fact the foundation and the box spring and the mattress that Tronda bought, was that in fact removed from your mother's house?
Only the box spring. And
not the mattress?
Why. Not the mattress and not the frame.
And why was the box spring removed?
On or about February 10th, 2020, my mother had the exterminator come. My sister Tronda went there, and I believe that same day my mother had an appointment, but I had an appointment to have a colonoscopy. My brother Roddy Richardson came to pick me up. On our way, we were going to go to Costco anyway, my brother and I. And so my sister called me and said, Lynn, the exterminator came, Mommy, the box spring is infested with bed bugs, and I already bought one. I'm not buying another one. And I'm like, okay, what about the mattress or whatever? Because we're on our way to Costco. So she said, oh no, the mattress is okay, just the box spring. We went to Costco, we purchased a box spring, brought it back to my mother. That's the only thing we changed was the box spring.
So
she goes to my mother.
Tranda, it sounds like you know why the box spring wasn't there, because they told you.
The mattress cover was infested with bed bugs, but the mattress itself was never touched.
Right, and they're saying that's the same mattress you bought, that they never replaced it.
No.
Do you have the receipt for the mattress, and can I see the mattress? Is anyone at Mom's house right now, or no? Did anyone take a picture of Mom's mattress so that they could prove that it's not the one that they bought?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Her bed didn't require a bunkie board. Okay, there it is right there. As you can see, the mattress that they had replaced, it already has signs of bed bugs. That's the mattress and box spring that they had replaced.
Okay.
With the one that I had bought.
Right. So say you. They say they didn't. Now, here's the thing. Normally, brothers and sisters don't sue each other. I want to try to understand what the problem is between you and your brother and sister.
The problem is that they have gone to my mom's house and taken the mattress and box spring.
Is it really? What is the actual problem? Linda and Roddy, let me hear from you, Roddy. Is there a problem between you guys that stems a little deeper than a mattress?
There is. There's always been a problem with Tranda. What's the word for it? She thinks everybody's out to get her, take something from her.
Paranoid?
Or want something from her. Nobody wants something from her. I'm a homeowner, Judge. I have my own home. I don't need nothing from her. I work every day. I do anything and everything I can to help everybody in my family.
That's what you said. That's what you said, but you don't. You don't.
Let me hear from you, Tranda. You feel like they're not doing their fair share to help your mom?
No, they're not. They don't. They don't. Your Honor, they live not 1 mile radius from my mother. They don't even go and see her. They don't do anything for her. I live all the way up to the Bronx, near Yonkers. And I go and see my mother more than they do.
Linda, how often do you see your mother?
I don't see her as often as I should.
How often do you see your mother?
If I go there twice a month, I've been there.
Okay. Roddy, how often do you see your mother?
I see my mother probably 3-4 times a month, but I call her all the time.
Okay. How often do you see your mother, Tranda?
So every weekend I will go and see her until all this stuff had happened.
And now what? Now you don't see her?
Since this had happened, since January.
You haven't seen your mother since January, and you are giving them grief. Why are you punishing your mother?
I'm not punishing my mother. It's for the simple fact, when I tried to explain to Sonny that mattress and box spring...
I don't care about the mattress and box spring. I don't care about Sonny and Linda. I don't even care about Tranda. Only one person I care about here, and that's your 85-year-old aging mother who is lonely and needs her children. And when you people all needed your buttocks white, your mother was doing it, right? When you fell and it scraped your knee, your mother was healing your boo-boos. Everybody here needs to see their mother and see their mother a little more often than they're doing, because y'all are all she's got, right? Listen up, Ms. Richardson. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. What is your defamation case, Linda and Sonny? Why do you have a defamation case? For what?
Because she lied and said I stole her mattress and box spring. Why do I need it? I don't need that.
Okay, but where did she say that? By filing the lawsuit, you mean?
That and telling everybody, calling my other sister, which is her twin, every time a family member...
Linda, do any? No, Tranda, it's not your turn. It's now Linda's turn. Linda, did anybody believe her?
No.
All right, then you don't have a defamation case. So on your defamation case 0, and on the cost of the bed, there are several problems, proof problems that we have here. Ms. Richardson, first of all, when you give your mother a gift, it's your mother's gift. That's her bed and mattress and box spring and everything else. So it is not yours. So your mother would have to be the one to sue. You don't have the standing to sue for your mother's stuff, And even if you did, I'm hearing a perfectly reasonable explanation for getting rid of the box spring if it's infested, and you aren't able to prove that they got rid of the top part anyway. So on your lawsuit against them, 0, and on their counterclaim, 0 as well. Folks, no, stop. I want you to listen to me, okay? You don't all have to get along with each other and spend time with each other, but you all have to when it's a kid, we call it co-parent, but it's a parent. You all have to co-child. You all have to cooperate to be able to make the last years that your mother spends happy, comfortable years, okay? Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So in this lawsuit between the plaintiff and her brother and sister, it's a 0-0 tie. Nobody gets anything. First, let me talk with you, Tanda Richardson. Are you going to take care of your mother? Are you going to visit your mother more often? And what about the relationship with your brother and sister?
Well, like they had said, we always had a strange relationship. And I always, recently, since I retired, I tried to get a better relationship with them. But it's always some type of conflict and friction between us. So I just stepped myself back from them. Since this had happened, I stepped myself back from them.
I hope you can work it out with them. Who knows? Time will tell, I guess. In any event, let's talk to Linda and Sonny Richardson.
I took care of my mother and father all my adult life. Anything they ever needed, I gave it to them. I worked and I made sure that they had everything that they needed. A television, washing machine, brought my father a car, whatever they needed. They called me and I gave it to them. I worked hard to give it to them.
What's this going to do with the relationship with your sister? Are you two going to be at odds now?
I love my sister, I love her, but, you know, she has problems and she needs to work her problems out. Yeah. Everybody else in the family gets along with each other. How come she's the only one that's out?
You've lost your lawsuits. Let's hope you can work it out with your sister, and we hope you can keep your mom carefully comfortable. How about that?
So, Doug, in a situation like this, normally you're not allowed to throw somebody's property out. This is a different case. There were bed bugs in this mattress, so there's absolutely not only justification for throwing the mattress out, it's necessary to throw the mattress out or it would infest the entire house.
I found a dress at a store with a great price of $39, and it fit me, so I brought it to the register. The clerk said it was priced wrong and should have been $390. I argued with the manager, but they wouldn't honor the price. Can I sue?
You can sue, you just can't win in that situation because it's not really, when you go into a store, they haven't advertised it all over.
Why isn't that false advertising?
Because they didn't really advertise it, and they're entitled to make a mistake. You can make a mistake. It's not a game of gotcha. Ooh, gotcha. That lawnmower says 29 cents. Gotcha. And then you go up to the register, you wheel it up there.
If you're shopping in a store where a skirt is $390, you know it's $390. You know it's not $39. But.
Right. So you don't get to profit from their little mistake if they just mismarked an item in the store. And that's different from deceptive advertising or deceptive business practices. I mean, if they're advertising it as X and they're trying to sell it as Y, that's a bait and switch kind of thing, and you probably are going to be able to collect, or you're going to be able to.
They're trying to get you into the store, and once you're in the store, they've run out of whatever it is.
Right, and merchants and businesses have come up with a million ways to kind of trick people over the last 100 years or so. One that I remember from many years ago back in Boston when I was in law school, there was a local car dealer that was, this is when everybody wanted to have a car phone, mid-late 80s. Everybody had to have a car phone, and they would cost a king's ransom. They were really expensive, so very few people had them. And they were trying to get people in to test drive a new car. And they said, free car phone with every test drive. And so lots and lots of people would show up at the dealership on Saturday or wherever they want to take it for a test drive. They'd do the test drive, and then they go, okay, what about the car phone? And the salesman would go, oh yeah, come on in here. And he'd go under his desk and he'd pull out a little cheap little plastic telephone, like a princess phone, shaped like a car. Shaped like a car. They probably bought them for, $6 or $5 because they bought a ton of them. They handed it to him, here you go, there's your car phone. So they got some hot water for that one. It's a little bit too deceptive.